And away from there, we'll go straight to Europe. Napoli is on the verge of winning their second Serie A title in 3 seasons, leading Inter Milan by a single point going into the final weekend. Now, Napoli hosts Cagliari at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona, while Inter face an informed Como side. A draw last weekend at Parma meant that Napoli must match or better Inter's result to secure the Scudetto. Now, both managers Antonio Conte and Simone Inzaghi will miss the matches due to recent send-offs. Inter's tougher fixture against Como complicates their title hopes, especially with their focus shifting to the upcoming Champions League final. Juventus aim to secure 4th place with a win over Venezia to claim a final Champions League spot. Now, joining us to look at the chances of either Inter Milan or Napoli winning the title is senior reporter at Pulse Sports and is based in Ibadan. Oluwaseye Omidiora joins us. Good afternoon to you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, let's get straight to business. It's either make or mar for Inter or for Napoli. Last weekend, Inter Milan would have, at least almost secured the title. But of course, it was not a good result. And Napoli, on their own part, failed to capitalize and, get a win. And right now, the title could either shift to, Inter or Napoli. And it's been a while we've had this cleanly contested up until almost the final day. And that's why the game are going on simultaneously. But what are the chances of these two sides getting a win or getting a defeat or getting a draw towards getting the title?
Yeah, well, for me, it's actually been quite interesting in Serie A this season at every end of the table, because if you look at the top of the table, you've had the two horse race between Napoli and Inter. And obviously, last weekend was quite painful for Inter because they actually led twice, but they threw their leads away on both occasions. And you can actually see from reports coming out of Italy, the report states that or suggests that Simone Inzaghi will rest several of his key players today against Como. I think that suggests that they are looking forward to the Champions League final. They don't think they have, of course, it's still realistic for them to supplant Napoli atop the table, but they sort of feel that since Napoli are facing a Cagliari side that have nothing to play for anymore, they sort of feel that they might not have to throw all they can into this match, knowing that even if they win, it might not be enough. So we've seen reports that Lautaro Martinez, Marcos Thuram, Acerbi, and even Bastoni might not start tonight. So I think that just shows thinking of Simone Inzaghi heading into tonight's match against Como. And the Como side are pretty informed. They won 6 of their last 8 matches in Serie A, drawing the other 2. So this suggests that this will be a tough game. And Como are really a side that they tend to adapt their strategy to suit the opposition. So this will be a tough one for Inter and Napoli as well. I feel it's actually quite amusing because they went 33 years without winning the Scudetto, and they might actually win 2 in 3 years. So they are favourites in my opinion.
Okay.
They should be Cagliari, but of course we know anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Let me come to Okpolo Adibari. I mean, look, if you were in the shoes of Inzaghi or Antonio Conte, I beg your pardon, looking at Inzaghi, I beg your pardon, looking at the circumstances, would you trade the league for the UEFA Champions League final? Would you trade the UEFA Champions League final and say, let me go all out and try to win the league and see what happens? I mean, what would you do?
Honestly, I'll try my best to see how we can win both, because I know that my employers want to win both. So it's going to be difficult. It will be hard to pick. But I think that in Inzaghi's head, I think he feels that the team probably made a huge mistake by letting go of 2 points against Lazio. I think that 2-2 draw definitely hurt them. And at this point in time, he has no choice but to then consider also the Champions League final. He needs to consider the fitness of some of his key players. He needs to consider the match rhythm. He needs to consider the fact that, a player could get injured at any point in time. So it's a difficult position to be in, and at this point in time, he would only hope that the players that he decides to field against Como tonight will be able to get 3 points. But that's going to be very, very difficult, as Fabregas' side has been very rapid in the last couple of weeks in terms of racking up 3 points. So it's going to be a difficult game, but an interesting end to the Serie A season.
Interesting end to the Serie A season. Oluwaseye, before I let you go, Victor Osimhen, we hear reports that he may also, if Napoli wins the league, he may be part of the players that will get medals. How true is this? And what are the chances of Victor Osimhen also getting a medal should Napoli be crowned champions?
Honestly, personally, I don't think he should get one, because obviously he was not involved in in the title race. He didn't even play for them this season. He was frozen out. Of course, we have our issues with Napoli for how they've treated him over the last 12 to 18 months. But I feel regarding this title, and if they do go across the line and they're successful, I don't think they should get a medal, in my opinion.
Interesting. Before I let you go, medal or not, Victor Osimhen, if Napoli wins the title?
I don't think Victor cares, and I don't think Victor wants it. Victor already has 2 medals from Turkey, so all the best to Napoli on behalf of Victor.
All right, I must say a big thank you to you, Oluwaseye, for your time. Thank you very much. We look forward to the very best of football played in Italy tonight.